Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to film. I have all of my 2015 beauty favorites next to me and I'm going to share them with you guys. I have been on YouTube for about 6 months now, so I have shared a lot of these in the past, but I wanted to touch upon them again because they are so good. You guys should definitely go out and get them. So if you want to see my best in beauty for 2015, then keep watching. So we're going to go in the order that I apply these products to my face. So we're going to start with primers, and I have two. The first is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is perfect for smoothing your skin out and just blurring all your imperfections. If you have large pores or any texture to your skin, this is the perfect thing to cover it up, and I really love it. The second primer I fell in love with starting late in 2015, and that is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This just adds the perfect amount of radiance to your skin. If you have dry skin, you are going to love this, and it is so beautiful on the skin. Next, we're going to go with foundation, and it was so easy to choose because this is so good. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour foundation, and this, guys, covers everything. It is medium to full coverage, totally looks nice and natural on the skin. I have dry skin, and this is the first matte foundation that I have ever been able to use, and it just looks so flawless. I have rosacea, redness on my skin, and this covers everything up and just really looks beautiful. If you have not tried this, I would highly recommend it. It is just so good. I also thought I would throw in my favorite BB CC cream, and it is by IT Cosmetics, and it is their Your Skin But Better CC Plus color correcting full coverage cream, and this does have SPF 50, which is why I love this so much for the summer. It does come in a pump, which makes it really easy to dispense, and if you guys have not tried this, it is just the best. I think that it has amazing coverage for a CC cream, and I was just super impressed with this all last year. Now I want to talk about my two favorite concealers. The first is by Tarte, and it is their Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and as you can see, I'm almost out of this. I love it so much. A little bit goes such a long way. It is pretty thick, but once you warm it up between your fingers, it blends so seamlessly and covers even the darkest of circles. It is sort of salmon tone, so it counteracts any dark circles, and I just love this stuff, and I think that if you have dark circles, you should definitely check this out. The second concealer I want to quickly mention is by Maybelline, and it is their Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer, and I mainly use this on blemishes. It just covers them and lasts all day. It looks really natural and doesn't cake up on any dry spots. I really love this stuff, and I do occasionally use this on my under eyes to cover dark circles. It does a great job of that as well, but you do have to be careful to set this or it will crease. So 2015 was the year that I actually started setting my makeup, and it totally changed the way that my makeup looked. I use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and this stuff is so finely milled, and what I like about it is that it makes my makeup last so much longer, and it just makes everything look so smooth and polished and like finished. And if you guys have not checked this out, you definitely should. It is an amazing drugstore price, and I really love this stuff. So I would say that 2015 was probably the year of highlighting. Every brand came out with beautiful, amazing highlighters, and I added a ton to my collection, but none of them will ever probably top the first highlighter I ever purchased, and that is Mary Luminizer by the Balm. First of all, the packaging on this is so cute, and it's just really unique, and I love this highlight. It is a beautiful champagne highlight. It's definitely in your face. I mean, it's not a subtle highlight at all. I will swatch it for you. It is just super glowy, and I love putting this on the high points of my cheeks and down the bridge of my nose, and it is just so beautiful. Sorry if the lighting keeps coming in and out. It is super sunny and the sun keeps going behind the clouds and I keep moving my lights, but we're going to keep filming. I'm sorry about the lighting situation. I have two bronzers that I wanted to mention. The first is by Sonia Kashuk, and it is her Undetectable Cream Bronzer in the number 41 Warm Tan. And in 2015, that was the first time I'd ever tried a cream bronzer, and what I like about this product is it is the perfect color for bronzing up your face. It is not too orange, and the best thing about this cream bronzer is that it blends so perfectly. I love using my Real Techniques buffing brush with this, and it just is so perfect. And if you guys have not tried this, you definitely should. The other bronzer that I really love is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer, and this bronzer, like it says, is super matte, and It smells like chocolate. It's just the perfect color, and this blends so easily. I really love it, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I wanted to quickly mention my favorite blush formula, and it is by Tarte, and it is their Amazonian Clay blushes. I don't wear a ton of blush, but when I do, I love these Amazonian Clay blushes. They last a super long time, and they are just so pretty. My favorite color is in the color Prim, but I've really been wanting to try a few others. Let me know in the comments down below if you have these Tarte blushes, which one's your favorite, but the formula is so amazing. So now we're going to get into my favorite palette of 2015, and honestly I used and loved so many palettes in 2015, so it was kind of hard, but I thought if someone were to ask me to recommend a palette, what would I say? And it was definitely the Too Faced Original Chocolate Bar palette. This is such an amazing palette. It is super versatile. It has a lot of different neutral shadows. It also has a few pops of like burgundy and purple. It has a lot of really great shimmery and matte brow bone colors, and I use this so much, and again, it smells like real chocolate, and this is just so beautiful. I used this a lot in 2015. You can create a lot of different looks with this, and these are so good. If you've not tried Too Faced shadows, they're some of my all-time favorites, and I love the Chocolate Bar palette. My favorite liners of the year, the first is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Waterproof Eyeliner, and you guys have heard me rave about this all year long. It is a felt tip liner. It is waterproof. It really does stay all day like the name suggests, and this is the perfect thing for beginners. It helped me master winged eyeliner, and I love this. I will forever repurchase. It is just so amazing. For my waterline, my favorite go-to pencil this year is by NYX, and it is their Très Jolie gel pencil liner, and this is a twist-up pencil. Like the name suggests, it is gel, so it glides on super smoothly, and once you get it on, it does not move, it does not budge. I have mine in the shade brown just because I feel like black on my waterline is super harsh on my blue eyes. The brown looks a lot better, and what I like about these is they have a built-in sharpener on the end, and these are just some of the best eyeliners at the drugstore. I have two mascaras that I use non-stop in 2015 and really loved. The first is by Too Faced, and it is their Better Than Sex mascara. I've mentioned this many times on my channel. You guys know it is my holy grail mascara, and this does have an hourglass wand. It is pretty fat, and the best thing about this is that it builds insane volume. Your lashes will look almost like you're wearing false lashes when you have these on. It is so beautiful. I would not recommend wearing this on the lower lash line. It does transfer and smudge a little bit, but I use this on my upper lashes and absolutely love how it looks. This second mascara really converted me to drugstore mascaras, and it is the CoverGirl Supersizer mascara. I have the Star Wars version, but I used up the turquoise tube a few months back, and I love this stuff. And the wand truly looks like nothing special. It's really flat, and it kind of like curves out at the end, but this is just amazing. It really hooks onto your lashes and helps get insane length, and I think that this is really great for length, separation, and volume. And I know that the wand just doesn't really seem like anything special, but it is so good. You guys should definitely check this out. It is super waterproof and a little bit difficult to remove at night, but that's what I like about it, because then I don't have any problems with budging or smudging. It's just really good stuff. I wanted to quickly mention my favorite brow product of 2015, one that really stood out to me, and it is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. I have mine in the shade medium to deep, and it is just a tiny little brow like wand, and it's the perfect size for getting into your brows and just kind of combing everything out, adding a little bit of color and just setting everything so that your brow hairs don't go crazy throughout the day. And I just love this. It's super quick and easy, and I love the way that it looks. If you have pretty thick brows like me to begin with, and you don't really need to fill any in, but you just want to sort of set them, this is the perfect thing. Before we move on to lip products, I have two single eyeshadows that I use non-stop. They are my favorites, and they are just so pretty. You guys definitely need them in your collection. The first is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bad to the Bronze. I have mentioned this many times. It is just a cream bronze shade, and I have it swatched right there. It is just the perfect thing to put all over the lid and blend out. It's the perfect kind of lazy day shadow, and I use this a lot for work, and it is just so pretty. This next shadow I could not leave out because in my opinion these L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows are the best formula at the drugstore. They are very pigmented and you just need one swipe to get full color. I have that swatched right down here. This is the color Bronzed Taupe. If you haven't noticed, I really love bronze eyeshadows, and both of these, the L'Oreal and the Maybelline, are total staples. You need them in your collection. Now we're going to move on to lip products. I do have a lot of them, so I'm going to move through them rather quickly. We will start with lip liners, and honestly before 2015 I did not use lip liners. I didn't really understand lip liners, but now I am totally converted and use them all the time. My favorite are the Essence lip liners. They are $1.49 at Ulta. I'm sure you can purchase them at other drugstores, but that's where I find mine. I have several shades and they are just so creamy, pigmented, and long lasting. They're the perfect thing to get the outline of your lips. Sometimes I wear them alone all over the lips and they just look so pretty. They don't emphasize any like lines in my lips. They just look so good. And they have a really great selection of colors, and like I said, they're $1.49. You cannot beat it, so I think you guys should definitely check these out. I have a lot of favorite lip products, but I did narrow it down to my top 4 favorite lipsticks. The first is by MAC, and I only have 2 MAC lipsticks, and this is my favorite of the 2. It is the color Syrup, and it is a luster, and this is just a beautiful everyday pinky color. It's perfect for work. I love the formula of these MAC lipsticks, especially the luster formula. And it smells like vanilla and it's just super creamy and I really love it. If you guys have a favorite MAC lipstick that I should check out, leave it in the comments below. My next favorite lipstick of 2015 is by Maybelline, and it is one of their matte lipsticks. I love the whole range of these. I think that they are some of the best lipsticks at the drugstore. This is the color Touch of Spice, and it is that perfect mauve color that was really popular last year. If you guys have not checked out this drugstore line, you definitely should. These lipsticks are really great and I think they rival high-end lipsticks. The third lipstick that I wore non-stop in 2015 is by Too Faced, and it is one of their Le Creme lipsticks in the color Nude Beach, and it is, just like the name suggests, a beautiful kind of sheer nude color. It's swatched right down here. These aren't super long lasting, but they're so buttery and creamy. I don't mind reapplying, and this is just the perfect shade for running around and just the perfect like nude color. And the last lipstick that I totally fell in love with in 2015 is by NARS. Those of you who've been watching my recent videos probably knew this was coming. This is the NARS Audacious lipstick in the color Anita, and this is pretty new to me. I got it in November during my VIB sale haul, and I love this so much. The formula is really amazing, and while these are super pricey, I definitely think they are worth the money. I'm going to swatch this shade for you guys. It is very creamy and pigmented. You can see it down there. And as you can see, I have kind of a range of shades that I really, really like. And this is just the perfect everyday color. I love the packaging on this. It is magnetic, and these are just super luxurious and really nice to have in my collection. And I'm super happy that I tried it in 2015. My favorite lip gloss is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I also really like Creme Brulee, but the best thing about these is that they are super velvety and buttery like the name suggests, and they are not at all sticky. I usually don't wear lip glosses because my hair gets stuck in them and they just feel kind of sticky on my lips, but this formula, I have it swatched right here, is total perfection. If you guys have not tried these, you definitely should. These are just, in my opinion, the best lip glosses out there. And my last favorite of 2015, and honestly a holy grail favorite, is the Beauty Blender. And this little sponge is rather pricey, but I use it every single day. And what you do is you get it damp and you wring it out, and then you go ahead and apply foundation or cream products with it, and it just is truly a game changer. It makes everything apply so effortlessly, and it just looks very blended and flawless. If you guys have not checked this out, you definitely should. I have tried some of the other kind of alternative makeup sponges out there, and they just really do not compare, in my opinion, to the Beauty Blender. There's just something about the bounce to this and the texture that makes makeup application just super seamless, and I definitely think that this should be a staple in every person's makeup collection. I love the way that this applies, and it is just one of my all-time favorite makeup tools. Alright guys, we made it through all of my 2015 beauty favorites. I would love to know in the comments below what your favorites were for 2015. Leave those below, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. If you've not subscribed, definitely click that little red button so you'll continue to see my videos, and I will see you guys next time.